Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel, the Make the Cake YouTube channel. And today we're going to be doing a follow-up video on an extremely anticipated video, which is the Premier League predictions. We're going to be reacting to my Premier League predictions, seeing how I did, what was the overall vibe, did I get some absolutely wrong? Spoiler alert, I did. But, you know, I also got some right, so, you know what, I'll take it. But, yeah, we're just going to get straight into the video. But before I do, I'm just going to explain the format that I'm going to use. So I'm going to use a point system to determine my sort of score for the whole season. I nicked the idea of Spencer FC. Sorry, he's not going to watch this video anyway, so I think we're all cool. And I'm going to be basing it off the actual Prem table. So like if Norwich were 20th, I'll say their actual position, and I'll say their predicted position, and then the score, which will be the difference between the actual position and the predicted position. So yeah. Let's get straight to the first one. Norwich. Actual position 20th, predicted 15th. Oh my god. Oh, we're starting this video with an absolute howler. Oh, I have zero clue. Well, actually I do, but I just don't know why I made this prediction. I mean, you know, I wanted to back my boy Pukki and stuff like that. I mean, to be fair, I honestly thought Norwich made a couple of good signings. Like, I thought Rashica would do more than he did. I thought Les Malou would do more than he did. I thought Gilmore would do a lot more than he did. But I just genuinely think that, for me, I really should have looked at Daniel Farke more, because he's a fucking terrible manager. I think he's been in the Prem now 3 times, at least 2 times, and he's won like 3 games. So I don't know how he's just been appointed as Mönchengladbach manager, by the way. I guarantee he's going to do nothing there. But, yeah, terrible prediction. +5 to start the video. Not looking good. Watford. Actual position 19th. Predicted 20th. Okay, so this one wasn't as bad as the last one. But, I mean, to be honest, a blind fucking octopus could have predicted that Watford were going to go down. You know, I got the position wrong by 1, but I mean, pretty much anybody could predict that Watford were going to get relegated. They had one of the worst squads in the league. I don't think they reinforced that well. They kept a couple of key players. You know, Dennis had a run of form. King had a run of form, especially towards the start of the season. But I think the sacking of Xisco Munoz was a bad decision. The hiring of Ranieri was an even worse decision. And the hiring of Rodgson was the worst out of the 3. So yeah, it was just overall a season of relative misery for Watford. And as I said in my original prediction, sorry, Ben Foster. Burnley. Actual position 18th, predicted 16th. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the day has finally come that Burnley, a.k.a. Brexit FC, a.k.a. 442 Merchants, have finally been relegated. It has finally happened. I personally predicted that they would, again, just somehow stay up. But in my predictions, I didn't obviously know the future, which means I didn't know that Sean Dyche was going to get sacked, which I think sent Burnley down to the drop pretty much instantly. Even though the guy who came in, Michael Jackson, not the guy who died 12 years ago, 13 years ago, but a different guy, he actually did okay with Ben Mee, one of their main center backs. I don't know what that was all about. They actually did okay, but in the end, lost on the final day, couldn't get their job done, and playing in the championship because of it.
3 days later.
Yo, what's up guys? I just wanted to say a side note before the next prediction. This part of the video is going to be filmed on a different day. And as you can probably tell, I'm a little bit under the weather. So I'm sorry if, number one, the audio quality isn't as good because it's really windy out here. And also if my voice is a little bit unclear. But you guys know the YouTube grind is important. So, yeah, no excuses. We're just going to go forward. Leeds. Actual position 17th. Predicted 10th. So yes, probably, I mean, I would say that this is my worst prediction so far in the video. I mean, of course, predicting Norwich to be 15th was pretty fucking bold. But, you know, predicting Leeds to get into the top half and they almost got relegated, I feel, is worse. Now, the main reason that I felt like they could kick on and stay in the position that they were last season, you know, I thought Bamford would continue his form. Of course, it didn't. He got injured like 750 times, which I think was the main reason that they are so low, because they lost that many goals. And also because Bielsa's tactics
I guess they got found out, or they weren't as good, or something like that. So, yeah, a lot of things didn't combine for Leeds, but honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they do a lot better next season. I think Jesse Marsh is an okay manager, but I don't think he's going to push them anywhere near into where they were in the 2021 season. But they shouldn't be this low next season, I don't think. Everton, actual position 16th, predicted 11th. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Another prediction that's really not looking too good. And I mean, I could say the same for Everton. I mean, this was a disaster of a season. I don't think that there's been that bad of an Everton season for as long as I can think, at least, you know, considering that they do have a rich owner. Of course, they have problems with the fact that if they can even spend that money. But with this team, you should be doing a lot better than 16th. However, I will touch on my last video, the video I did, the Premier League predictions video. I did state that even though I feel Everton would finish around 11th at the time, I did state that they could also finish a lot lower. Insert that here.
This season is going to be super rough for them. Rafa Benitez, an ex-Liverpool manager, as their manager, I think is not going to work out at all. It's not going to gel at all. He won't gel with the players. He won't gel with the fans. I think there's a lot of uncertainty going around Everton. They want to be in the race for those European places, but this season definitely won't be the season. I wouldn't be surprised if they're even lower than 11th.
So yeah, even though this prediction was not the best, I feel that there were some things about it that were better than especially a lot of other people, because I know YouTubers who predicted them even to push for the top 6, 7th, 8th position. So I feel like I did okay with this prediction. It's not like as bad as it could have been, I personally feel. Southampton, actual position 15th, predicted 17th. God damn it. Another wrong prediction. But to be honest, this one is not that bad. This one is not as bad as some of the other ones still to come in the video, and some have already been. Because, well, I said in my video that Southampton would struggle, they would finish somewhere around here, but that they wouldn't get relegated, which is pretty much what happened. You know, they had an okay season. You know, they finished 15th. They survived in the Prem, but they didn't really do anything that interesting. So I don't think that this prediction is like that wrong, but it's still wrong. Close, but no cigar. Aston Villa, actual position 14th, predicted 9th.
Inevitable.
Hey, let's go, Slippy G, right there, my guy. Oh yeah. Anyway, let's stop with this, all this crap. Let's actually talk about Aston Villa and how I felt that they did this just gone season. Now, personally, for me, I think that Aston Villa's season, maybe after Everton, is the most disappointing in the Premier League. A lot of people tipped them to do well, including me. I thought that they would get a top half finish. At least. You know, I thought that they strengthened really well. You know, they put the Grealish money to good use. But it just didn't click under Dean Smith. And even under Stevie G, I feel like they've had a couple of sloppy results. One that comes to mind is the 1-0 loss against Watford, which I think was in like March or something. You can't be losing those kind of games if you want to get into the top half. So 14th, they have to do better next season with that team.
Of the video, Brentford in 13th. I think this is a big shout, and I'm going to explain why I feel that they're going to stay up, and convincingly.
Oh my days, man. Can I just say, what a fucking prediction. What a fucking prediction. What can I say, man? I gotta give myself props to this one. I don't know why. I had a strong feeling that, Brentford would do well. I thought that they did really well in the championship. I watched the playoff final. I remember they won 2-0 against, I think, Swansea. And, Ivan Toney was really good. They seemed to have a really good team chemistry. So I don't know, man. I just felt this. And to be honest, they had a late season resurgence with Christian Eriksen, and that's the main reason they're in 13th, at least in my personal opinion. This could have been really wrong without him. But thank you, Christian. Thank you, everybody at Brentford, for giving me my first correct prediction of the video. Crystal Palace. Actual position 12th. Predicted 19th. Oh my fucking... Oh, you have to be kidding me, man. Oh my days. After that Brentford prediction, we go to this. I put Crystal Palace. What am I doing? Even though I didn't back Vieira, which I didn't at all. I thought he was going to do nothing and get sacked. Crystal Palace are such mid-table merchants. I feel like they're always in the fucking mid-table, no matter who they... I mean, they had Roy Hodgson as manager for 7 years when he was in his 70s. And they still didn't fucking get relegated. They're always like 15th. I don't know, man. I didn't back the signings. I didn't think that Conor Gallagher was going to become what he was, become such an important part of the team. I thought Zaha was finished, in all honesty. I don't know, man. I just didn't back them, and I'm paying the price for it. Let's just hope that the next one is at least a little bit better. Newcastle. Actual position 11th. Predicted 18th. Oh my god. Oh shit. Oh, my head actually kind of fucking hurts after that. I'm not even gonna lie. Oh yeah, but anyway, yeah, no, I mean, this is a terrible prediction, don't get me wrong. But it's not as bad as the Crystal Palace one. Because with Palace, I just backed against Vieira pretty much and the players. I didn't think that they would do well, but, I mean, of course, Newcastle, they've had Eddie Howe come in. They've had the Saudis. They've had all of these variables that I couldn't have predicted at the start of the season. So I don't think that this is as bad as the Crystal Palace one, but it is pretty fucking bad. Like, keep in mind, I was predicting this when fucking Steve Bruce was the manager playing 5-4-1. About as fucking interesting as a brand of football is watching paint dry on the goddamn wall. So, I couldn't predict that Joe Linton was going to become the next great, midfielder, fucking next Xavi. So, yeah. Interesting season upcoming for Newcastle, but let's just move on with this. This is a fucking terrible prediction. Wolves. Actual position 10th, predicted 12th. And you know what? This is a very average prediction. This is, kind of like when you go to the store and, you buy a microwave pizza for lunch. You know what you're getting? You're getting food. It's okay, but, it's not gourmet shit. You know what I'm saying? So, it's not bad. It's okay. I knew that they would struggle once Nuno Espirito Santo left. They didn't really lose that many key players. Okay, they lost to Dalma halfway through the season on loan, but that didn't really seem to affect them too much. They were really good at the start of the season, especially defensively, and it looked like they would do even better than 10th, but a late season slip put them in 10th. So, this prediction actually could have been a lot worse than it is right now. At this moment in time, it's just average. It's okay. +2. Moving on. Brighton. Actual position 9th. Predicted 14th. Oh, God. This is another kind of bad prediction. I can't lie. A +5 means you're pretty fucking wrong. So, yeah. I don't know what to say. I mean, Brighton surprised me. To be honest, they did. Do I feel they should be 9th? No, not really. They got a lot of draws, which I think helped them in the long run, but I definitely don't think they should be 9th. But, however, they still did surprise me. They still did get 9th. They played well against some of the big teams, especially towards the end of the season. Beating Arsenal and Tottenham towards the end of the season was big for them, and for them getting 9th. I think, keep in mind, bookmark this, I think Moises Caicedo is going to have a hell of a season next season. I think he's a very good player. I was impressed with Trossard. Yves Bissouma is going to be a big loss. And Cucurella, if they lose him as well, is going to be a big loss. So, let's see what happens with Brighton next season. But for right now, 9th, bad prediction. Moving on. Maybe a little bit better in the next one. We'll see. Leicester. Actual position 8th, predicted 5th.
I don't really know how to feel about this prediction. Like, I think that it's not terrible. It could have gone worse. You know, I could have put Leicester even in the top 4. I know some people who did. But it's just kind of like, you know, I had my reasons. I thought they would go far in the Europa League. They didn't, but they did go far in the Conference League, which actually dropped their position in the league. So I don't really know. Like, I had the idea there, but I used it in the wrong way. I said that would help them in the league. It didn't really help them in the league. It actually made them worse in the league, the fact that they had European football to focus on. So I don't really know where I was going with this prediction. We take the +3 and we move on.
West Ham. Actual position 7th, predicted 8th.
Hey, you know what? I'm pretty happy with this prediction. At the start of the season, you know, there were a lot of other people predicting that West Ham wouldn't get top half, that they would even drop out. That was mainly due to the European football. They didn't really have that deep of a squad. But I personally backed them, and I'm happy that I did, because now it's rewarding me with a good prediction. +1 is not terrible. You know, and I'm happy to prove the people who thought I would be wrong, completely wrong. I'm looking at you, Leo. I'm looking at you. Go check the comment section on my last video. You'll see what I mean. But yeah, happy with this prediction, and hoping we can continue with the +1s and the 0s from now on, because the top 6, I shouldn't be getting any +5s or any bullshit like that. At least I hope so.
Man United. Actual position 6th, predicted 2nd.
And I completely jinxed myself. I completely jinxed myself. Oh my days. Okay, I completely forgot about this one. In all honesty, you know, this is a weird prediction, because, of course, as a City fan, this makes me very happy to see United in 6th. I would jump for joy if they fucking got relegated. So, in that sense, I'm happy, but also I'm very annoyed because they had such a disappointing season, and now I'm getting a +4 because of it. Both of them are in my best interest, and I'm not giving any sympathy to United, so you can fuck off. You still had a disappointing season, though. You should do a lot better next season, but you're still not winning the league, so hold.
Arsenal. Actual position 5th, predicted 6th.
Okay, this one is not a bad one, at least in my opinion, because at the start of the season, the feeling with Arsenal was that, okay, yes, they would most likely do better in the league because they didn't have the European football that would distract them from the league. However, there were still people saying that, will they get it with the squad? Will Arteta, you know, get the best out of the squad? All these kind of questions. And there were some people even putting them as low as 8th or 7th or something like that. So I'll take a 6th. I got it right that they were going to be in the top 6, but miss out on the Champions League football, which is exactly what happened. Only a +1. We take it and move on.
Tottenham. Actual position 4th, predicted 7th.
Oh, god damn it. Tottenham, man. It's always fucking Spurs, man. It doesn't matter whether it's in the league, whether it's in a prediction video. You got fucking Parry Payne becoming the reincarnation of R9 against, you know, my team. 2+1 every game. Son scores every game. It's always fucking Spurs, man. It's like, genuinely, Spurs trophy cabinet is just filled with, oh my god, we beat Man City in this game, and Kane is the greatest of all time, and it was... Anyway, moving on to actually talking about the smallest club in the world, aka Top Spur. You know, at the start of the season, I was making this prediction knowing that they would be in the Conference League. I thought that they were going to go far. I thought that they were going to take it seriously because they're fucking Spurs. They hadn't won anything in a long time, so I thought that they would actually take it seriously. They got booted out in the group stage. Nuno Espirito Santo didn't last very long. And they brought in Conte, who's a very good manager, by the way. Conte is a great appointment for Tottenham, I can't even lie. And they're looking pretty good right now, to be honest. So, fair play, Tottenham. You turn your season around. You gave me a +3, but you're still a bunch of wankers.
Chelsea. Actual position 3rd, predicted 3rd.
Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. My second correct prediction of the video. I'm pretty happy with this one. Because there were some people at the start of the season who thought that Chelsea could even win the league. I think that mainly came from the fact that they signed Lukaku, who a lot of people thought was going to do really, really well. Now, unfortunately for Chelsea fans, he did pretty much fuck all, and now wants to go back to Inter. So, that didn't really work out very well. So, yeah, you know, I just had a feeling at the start of the season that they weren't going to do it. You know, Tuchel is a very good manager, but I just didn't see him dethroning the Pep and the Klopp sort of rivalry and, I guess, dynasty, if you want to call it. I just didn't really see how Chelsea were going to get into that. They did have a really strong start to the season, to be fair, but then started to fall off towards the end of the season. I also think the fact that they got to the UCL quarters didn't help, and also the fact the way that they got knocked out by Real didn't really help them either, especially for team morale. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy with this prediction, hoping that the next two are also completely correct.
Liverpool, actual position 2nd, predicted 4th.
Before I say anything more about these guys, I'm just going to have to, 1 second, invite you to hold this L. Anyway, now that we've got that out of the way, now I can start talking about Liverfraud FC, aka Liverpool FC, who nearly somehow managed to win the league. I don't know how, by frauding their way through a bunch of random crap. But in all seriousness, they had a great season. A lot better than I thought. The reason behind my prediction in 4th was mainly because I just thought that the bad momentum that they got from the previous season would continue on to this season. But I really didn't factor in how much Van Dijk and other players that were injured during that season meant to Liverpool FC and still mean to Liverpool FC. So, yeah, you know, but I'm very happy to get this prediction wrong. Fucking couldn't care less about the +2. Shove it and hold the L.
Manchester City, actual position 1st, predicted 1st.
Don't you know, pump it up, you got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up, you got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up, you got to pump it up. Don't you know?
Ah, yes, my final prediction of the video. And of course I get a 0 because I predicted the Man City boys to win the league back in August. And that's exactly what we've done. And what a fucking way to do it, can I just say. You know, I don't think it was the greatest of seasons for us. You know, of course there was the disappointment in the Champions League. You know, we got knocked out early in the Caraboobies trophy. And in the FA Cup, we had a disappointing loss as well to Liverpool. So, you know, it's like, you know, for me, at least personally, if I'm talking now on a personal level, this was one of the best seasons I've seen. And I'm going to insert a few clips why in just a second. Take a look at these.
I can't breathe! Let's fucking go!
So yes, as you can tell by my grass-kissing antics and among other shenanigans, lost voice and everything, I was actually at the game on the final day of the season. It was an absolutely incredible experience that is something I'm going to remember for the rest of my life. So it was absolutely insane. It still doesn't feel real that it's happened. It's been almost a month since I was there. So that's why on a personal level it means so much. Incredible game, incredible fans, incredible atmosphere, just absolutely fantastic. And what a way to crown off my Premier League 2021-2022 reactions video. If you guys like what you see, remember to drop a sub and leave a like. If you guys want to play along as well, if you did your own predictions at the start of the season, you can use the same format and drop how many points you got in the description. I'm going to quickly put after this how many points I got. I'm just going to leave it on the screen for a little bit. Yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to be having more content coming out in July, World Cup predictions, and also the next season's Prem predictions are going to come out July, maybe early August, anyway, before the season. So yeah, I'll leave my score in the next slide with maybe a bit of commentary on top about how I feel about the score. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care and peace. So yes, guys, quickly just to close out the video, my total score for this video was 62, which I don't think is too bad. It's okay. Spencer states in his video that anything under a 60 is a pretty decent season. So to be close to 60, I feel like is not a bad score. He himself, for anybody interested, got 58. So I was only 4 off of his predictions. The clubs that really hurt me were Crystal Palace, Newcastle, and Leeds. I got those all wrong by 7. And my best prediction of the video was by far the Brentford one. That was a pretty big shout. So yeah, guys, this is the final message. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, as I said before. And remember to leave your score in the comments. Okay, goodbye.